locked and had to drive around and then I had to walk.
Oh, listen. No, don't worry about it. Okay.
There was some sports event or something today, some bicycle event or whatever.
Oh, how exciting. That is Miami Beach. Let's look over here in the Sefer Ditzniuta on Taf Reish Nun Bet. Here we have Rei Bezoar Chai. We have that one there. Shabir Khan. So I want to look down below, but I want to familiarize us with this. Khan Al Pi Divrei Eitz Chaim. What's it say? She Hamazel Hu Besod Os Aleph. Yesh Bo Os Yud Lamala Os Yud Lamata. Vehem Beis Bechinos Sheyesh B'Mazel. Vehem, I think, Aleph, Shemekabel Mikol Tikunim Dikna. There's an Aleph that receives from all of the Tikunim of the Dikna. V'zehu B'Pchinas Os Yud Tarton Shal Os Aleph. That's the secret, that it becomes a Mekabel as well. It's a giver and a Mekabel. So he says, "V'shel osal of alzecha v'amakan kula b'chaim mazel shkiach." That's why it says everything in the mazel is found. Shkulim nechlal b'shkichim boy, and receives from the base is something else. Shemashpil l'kol hatikuni dikna v'zecha b'bechinas os yud ha'elyon shal os al. So he explained the two parts. So they're v'sasim, it's closed up. Shu elyon umashpil l'kulam v'sasim mahashagasam, to be able to, and it's closed up. It's beyond our ken. Let's look down below. Try to get some more avenues on this. I think I have a sign that says start here. Number Mem Vav. Okay, Mem Vav says. Rei Be'etz Chaim B'Sham V'zel L'Shono, he says, Roy Sheteda, so you should know this. Ki Mazel L'Ches, Hu Sod Aleph Shiura, that Shetziyuro Yud Vav Yud. O Mazel Yud Gimel Tzarasa Aleph, with his Asir of Yud Vav Dalet. Keniskra B'Tikunim, da-da-da. Sheyesh Beis Mini Aleph. He said, we've seen this, of course, before. V'hinecha the chiyosa sheme'edacha b'beis mazlos, heim yokim abba ve'ima. So the thing is that there's an attachment there, or a nursing station, so to speak, on these mazlos, and they feed abba ve'ima. V'chein aleph shetzirasa yud vav yud, hu ba'abba, v'aleph shetzirasa yud vav dal is an ima. Ki hadalid hu the hadalid. He nekeva always goes with the female, so the female's going to be number 13. Now he says this before. I find a little bit, it doesn't match up exactly what I'm thinking. But he says aches tzira yud vav yud ki harehu nachis b'shikula atibura, because it goes down evenly. So somehow I need to understand how the yud at the bottom shows that quality. B'chein bo nechlalim called the yud given to Gundidik. So also here we see this is the Abadika side. He says nechlal, that are the 8th tikkun. He says l'chein bo nechlalim bo yud given to Gundidik shehem yud base, which are 12. The imo, that makes 13. Of V'chayud base shehim mizgalim bo. So now there's 12 inside of them. Where do they mizgalim? They say in the tzuras of the vav, or the yud vav dalet, or that diagonal vav shebe'ems os aleph. A gavar me'arno ki call vav kafula vav vav. So when you say vav, it's actually 2 vavs, and if you add them up, it comes to 12. Ubo. So then you go. Maybe this is v'chuli. So he says etc. So then with it, it becomes 13. So it has this concept of the 2 mitzios here. That vav is always like this. It has a 12 in it. So he used since it's up above them. I'm not sure exactly what it means, what that means exactly. Let's just look at the top part of the aleph, and that's that it's up above and it's mashpia. Behem nishboim mimenu, and then they receive that shefa. So there's also something like this, or nishboim mimenu. It's okay. I don't know what nishboim means. Nishboim means that they received mushboim, like that. Habes. So the second one, Bereki Yosu Kululimbo, and the fact that they're inside of it, they became incorporated in it. He's going to refine these ideas a little bit more. In other words, not only does it give, but it also receives. That talks about that. So in other words, it's like I guess a bucket at the bottom. These two different things are really one thing. The of course, now it's a little confusing there exactly where I kept waiting for him to get to the Yud Vav Dalet, but he didn't do that. So he said, Mazel Yud Gimel, who Aleph Shetziyura Yud Vav Dalet. He says, but the 13th one has a different formation. And then he has different words to try to describe that formation. Who Gam came al Sod, and now it still works the same way. Yud on the bottom, Yud on the top rather, a double Vav in the middle, and then down below is going to be a Dalet. So then he said, well, what's a Dalet? So let's just read on and keep, let's see how much time we have. So we have a few minutes. Maybe we could read some of this or all of it. Number Mev Zayin. He says, Rei Bezover Chai Shom, Bezechel Shom, no, he's a Bedilog. So all of them in this mazel are found, and they're closed up in there. It says, Bedrosh So Trin Aleph. Yud Vav Yud is Aleph, and Yud Vav Dalet. So one Aleph is Yud Vav Yud, I guess you read it, and the other Aleph is Yud Vav Dalet. So Mazel Notzer Venake, which is those two Mazels go with the secrets of these two words, which are the names of the actually the Chitzonius of the Tikkun of the Tikkun. Ki Mazel Shmini, the eighth one, is in the form of Yud Vav Yud. The Mazel of the Yud Gimel is Yud Vav Dalet. V'tam Hiyos Mazel Noitzech of Yud Vav Yud. So the reason why he said Noitzech, which means guarding, keeping, something like that, he have in Nachis B'Shikul Tibura. Now, that's what I say. I don't see this as me understanding this. V'tam Hiyos Noitzer in that form. The lower Yud is to tell you that something about his quality, which it stretches evenly. The bottom Yud tells you that. That's what he said. The called the Yud Gimel Tikundi Dikta, Shem Yud Beis Imo Yud Gimel. Yud Beis Shehem Mizgalim Bo, so the 12 that are revealed in this Aleph, Hutzuras Vav Sheba Emsa. So we got once again, this is a quote we're reading to the Emsa of this Yud Vav Yud. Yud Beis B'Shnei Mitzia. So we see there's 12 in two different ways. Echad Shu Elyon Bekulim. I think he means the Yud base is manifest in two different ways. Let's see. Echad Shu Elyon Bekulim Umashbia Lekulim. That's now talking about the Yud, I believe. Bihiyoso Besod Yud Elah. So this is an aspect of the Aleph. But he said the manifestation, or my word manifestation, of the Vav. He said, I don't know how exactly it works together from here. But he Yosef besod Yud Elah shall the Aleph. Now the second one is Behi Yosef Kulin Kululimbo, is to say that everything is a different. One is about stretching, and the other one are stretching evenly, and this one is to so that everything is inside of it. And then when that actually contributes, it makes it much different because of the size of the pool that's inside of it. Like the reason I never gave it to you, or not, give it to Moshe Rabbeinu, Gedula. Oh, this is idea. He says, I only gave to you Moshe Gedula, Ela B'Shvil Yisrael, for the sake of the Jews. Because all the Jews are included in you. That's the same idea. So that's the idea of the 13th. So he says it's small, it's low, small, and black. Because it's empty, it has no light in it. Ubesod Dalet. So it has the Yud, which is Mashpia, and the Dalet, which is really empty and sucking it up, and really, what is called desolate or missing. Who mitzad shuhu elyon bekulim yodi lo v'sasim bekol ra'ayon. He says not reachable ki kulim hu ha'aros ein sof v'sasim bekul bekol ra'ayon adkan. Okay, so we have to stop here. It turned out I was to run through that a little bit. Okay, so it's not over with, and this will be for the next year.